Good morning. Welcome to the FXReturn.com TON Trade on News Plan for Tuesday, January 13th, 2009. It's coming up on 13:30 GMT, 8:30 a.m. East Coast, and we've got two news events to trade today, both coming out at the same time. We've got Canadian trade balance figures and the U.S. trade balance figures. Canadian trade balance figures in News 1 with a forecast of $3.2 billion positive, and U.S. trade balance figures with a minus $51.4 billion negative. So it's a tale of two cities here, with Canada having a surplus, us running a big trade deficit. And let's take a look at the Canadian trade balance figures. The forecast is in a range from $3 billion to $3.2 billion. We'll work off the higher forecast. For the lower number, we're going to trade in EuroCAD today. If the actual number is equal to or greater than 4 billion, that's a 0.8 surprise to the upside. Off the top line figure, 3.2, we're going to sell the euro versus Canadian dollar. If that actual number, though, is equal to or less than 2.2 billion, a 1 billion surprise to the downside in the trade figures, then we're going to buy the euro versus Canadian dollar. Off this news, we're looking to target 20 to 40 points, not a lot, and we're going to put our stop loss at 30 points because we're trading EuroCAD. Now, historically, our trading conditions hit, the chance of profiting could be very high, so that's in our News 1 window, 3.2. If it's greater by 0.8, we'll sell the EuroCAD. Worse by 1.0 billion, we'll buy the EuroCAD. And then we've also got U.S. trade balance figures coming in. The forecast minus 51.4 billion to 51 billion. Not too good. Today we're going to trade in pound, dollar, or dollar Swiss. Now, if that actual number is equal to or greater than minus 45.5 billion, a 5.9 billion surprise to the upside, we'll sell the pound versus dollar or buy the dollar versus Swiss. If that actual number, though, is equal to or less than minus 56.9 billion, comes in 5.5 billion worse than expected, you got to buy the pound versus dollar or sell the dollar versus Swiss initially off the news. To target, look, 20 to 40 pips, so don't hold for dear life. We're going to put our stop loss in this in 20 pips in both those other currencies. And again, if our trading condition is hit, the chance of profiting could be very high. So there you have it. Our numbers are all set. I've got the support and resistance. We got the EuroCAD up top, 63.70 resistance, 62.43. That's up top. Down the bottom, we got the pound versus US dollar, 46.53 resistance, 45.02 support. And we got the Swissy even behind that, trading 11.95. with 12.41 resistance and support 11.12. All right, we got a safe buy in EuroCAD 63.08, safe sell in the pound 45.57, and that's a safe buy in dollar Swiss. So let's see what happens here. We got a safe buy, two signals. Number came in 10 billion worse, 10 billion worse, and 1.92 billion worse across the board. 11 billion better in the U.S. trade balance figures, since it was a sell. 11 billion better, so it came in minus 41.4. And we've got a buy, and we've got a sell in the pound versus dollar. So we're taking a few pips there. We got the buy. This would be a safe buy. Dollar Swiss, you can see it riding, almost getting up there. 15, 20 pips. You're going to want to take some profits. TON does it again from the 58 level. Looking down, safe sell in the British pound, off better than expected U.S. trade balance figures. Safe buy, dollar Swiss, off better than expected trade balance figures. And a safe buy off worse than expected Canadian trade balance figures. So you're buying EuroCAD 12.11. 53. Let's get our short-term charts up. And you can see for yourself. It's a little hairy today, but with two news events coming out at the same time, both trade balance figures, you kind of got to be nimble. TON does all the work for you. If you have your auto click set, it'll get you into the market. Now it's up to you to get you out. From the 58 level in the pound, you're looking at 13 pips right now. And you can see EuroCAD from the 80 at the 830 level. It's up about 10, 15 pips, 43. And we got to be nimble here. Same thing, 12.20. Dollar Swiss. Remember, we're targeting 20 to 40 pips today. 20 to 40 pips, so we're almost there. 1207, 1208, 1210. This is a safe buy in the dollar Swiss, safe buy in EuroCAD, and safe sell in the pound versus US dollar. So let's follow along. Be ready to take some off the board. From the 58 level, let's just look. EuroCAD, exactly 830. We had a low of 62.84, opened 831, opened 88. So that's where you're looking from. There goes the pound, 62. We had a 831. We opened at 46, 48. Right here was a signal, 48. So you're floating about 8, 10 points. 58, I'm sorry. About 18 pips. There goes dollar Swissy off the safe buy. Ton does it again. There you go, 12.23. You definitely want to take some partial profits up here, 12.23. There's your 20 points in Swissy. So Swissy's off the board. Got to be quick today. The pound, 41. That's about 17 pips. $12.23, 42. From 58, that's 16 pips. Remember, 20 to 40 pips. We got to 20 in Swissy. You know, we opened up right in here. And you definitely want to look to take the profits because it could be a short-term burst. This is not a huge move, 20 to 40 pips. So at the 43 level, 47. So if you're trading EuroCAD, I would say break it even. Break it even in here if you don't want to float it. Same with the pound. Break it even if you don't want to float it. If you're trading dollar Swissy, you had your 20 pips. But coming into this little double bottom here, I wouldn't play too many games with this trade balance figures. These are big deviations, big numbers today. And, you know, we're not looking to take a position here. We're looking for the short-term burst, 20 to 40 points. And you're looking at about 20. EuroCAD looks like it's heading up. And there was the Swissy that we said, you know, 20 pips. So for today in the trade balance figures, Canadian trade balance figures, I really think, and U.S. trade balance figures, that we've gotten a good burst off this news. You can see EuroCAD still hanging in there. But I think we should follow our plans and just take out the 20 pips and call it a day. A little tricky today's news. Little tricky they're getting. They won't give it to you in one shot. But that's why we have all these safeguards in. We have the plan. And from my experience, it just doesn't make sense to sit with a trade after the retrace. It's just, you know, you take the burst, and that'll be the end of it. Unless you've taken partial profits, there's no reason to stay in these trades for any longer than just a few moments. So that's the story today. Be sure to check with us at fxreturn.com to see all of our news trading plans for the rest of the week. It was a good trade today. Pick about 20 pips in the Swissy. Break even the other guys. Here we go. Tomorrow morning, 13:30 GMT, 8:30 a.m. U.S. core retail sales figures. Thursday, Aussie employment change, heading into the Euro minimum bid rate and the U.S. PPI, and then U.S. core CPI on Friday. So thanks for following along today. With our trade balance figures. I'd call it break even in EuroCAD, break even in the pound, and maybe 20 pips in the dollar Swiss, as that's all the burst they were able to give us today. So thanks for following along with us at fxreturn.com and our TON Trade on News plan. Be sure to check the website, sign up for a 2-week trial, $24.99 US, and trade right alongside with us and become the best news trader you can be. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.